Welcome to the Broadway Across America Report, coming to you from our studio in the iconic Brill Building. I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert, National Editor for Broadway.com.
And I'm Julie James, Program Director and host of SiriusXM on Broadway.
This episode, we're giving you the latest casting updates about the national tours of An American in Paris and Wicked.
Plus, we've got sneak peeks at the touring productions of Love Never Dies and School of Rock, an exclusive interview with Les Miserables' Nick Cartel, and a sweet music video featuring The Sound of Music's leading lady, Jill Christine Wiley. So, let's jump right in and help you get caught up on all of this exciting news.
New stars have been announced for two of your favorite touring musicals. First up, Broadway favorites Allison Walsh and Matthew Scott have joined the national tour of An American in Paris as Lisa Sen and Adam Hochberg. They join Miggy Maddox as Jerry Mulligan in the romantic Gershwin tuner, along with Ben Michael as Henri Borel, Kirsten Scott as Milo Davenport, and Terry Hansen as Madame Borel. Meanwhile, over in the land of Oz, Mary-Kate Morrissey has taken over the role of Elphaba in the Wicked tour. Be sure to find out when these touring musicals featuring these talented performers are headed to your city.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera sequel, Love Never Dies, is on the road and ready to tempt you with its wonders and astonishments. We were recently invited to the show's rehearsal room where we had the chance to talk with the stars about this far-out and flamboyant musical.
It's a sequel to the Phantom of the Opera, basically. It happens 10 years later. And here we get to find out what has happened to these brilliant characters that everybody loves and knows so well. And see how things develop.
It's set here in New York City, actually, in Coney Island. We find Christine. She is a super famous opera diva, but there are some things going on in her life where perhaps she needs some more money and was offered an amazing opportunity in America, which is why she had to leave Europe and come to America.
This production, I say this lovingly, is weird. It's set in a freak show on Coney Island in the turn of the century. It's very bizarre.
There are dark elements in it, and all these interesting characters. You see a person with, you know, 3 eyes, and you see somebody with wings and mirrors. So it's a place of magic.
It's a little bit freaky, you know. We explore that, and there's really bizarre costumes and really strange ways of using the set.
A gorgeous carnival. Just absolutely crazy, mysterious, dark, and just, you're gonna go on a ride. I mean, it's like a roller coaster, like Coney Island, you know?
Don't miss your chance to see Love Never Dies, The Phantom Returns.
Speaking of the legendary Andrew Lloyd Webber, the touring production of his head-banging musical School of Rock is bringing its sick licks and ridiculous guitar riffs all across the country. And we were lucky enough to meet the crazy talented pint-sized stars that make up the show's band and see them in action.
If you're in, raise your hand! I'm in the band! Yes!
I love seeing everyone playing their instruments and doing what they love to do, and I think this show is good for all ages, for adults, for kids. No matter what they say. Yeah, it's like the perfect show, and it's so funny. The energy is awesome, and I love the music because it's like musical theater and rock together, and those are my two favorite genres.
It has been a dream of mine to be in this show for such a long time, and I'm just so happy that it's finally happening. And everybody is so nice. Everybody in the cast is amazing.
Well, I just feel like I'm proud of myself. How amazing drummer seeing 3,000 people around me and like clapping for me, and I would be like happy. I feel like it's a very good show for kids and adults to see because it does share a really good message. And I hope they chant School of Rock when all the parents do it, because when I saw it, that's what they did. Yeah. And I was like, School of Rock, School of Rock.
Come see the School of Rock tour!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Are you ready to rock? Of course you are! Get your tickets to see School of Rock, the musical.
There's nothing quite like the experience of seeing a mind-blowing, epic musical like Les Miserables. But to pull off that kind of gigantic show, you need ferociously talented performers like Nick Cartel, who plays Jean Valjean. We recently spoke with Cartel about taking on the monumental role.
There's so much about this character that I can connect with, especially as we get into the second act. And there's so many little things that I find that I'm connecting with other cast members on stage. I'm connecting with the music. Everything just kind of sparks differently for different moments in the show for me. And so to find an inner strength, to find compassion, to find love, to find all of these things that just kind of well up to help bring the character to life more is what's so exciting.
Join the revolution and go see Les Mis when it comes to a city near you.
Jill Christine Wiley is currently playing Maria Rayner in the touring production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music, which is climbing every mountain to stop in many cities all across North America. Wiley swung by the Broadway.com studio to perform the show's title song and gave us one of our new favorite things.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
The Sound of Music tour has already announced over 50 new city stops, so get your tickets ASAP.
And that's it for this episode of the Broadway Across America Report. We'll be back soon with new buzz and updates about your favorite touring Broadway productions.
In the meantime, be sure you tune in to SiriusXM on Broadway on Channel 72 to keep up with all of the exciting programming that's planned.
And for more Broadway and tour buzz, visit Broadway.com. And to find out when all of these hit shows are playing close to your home, visit BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com. See you next month with a look behind the scenes of the best that touring Broadway has to offer.